Ladies and gentlemen, if you got your apple juice, crack them because that was one of the most stressful games that I've watched. The worst, best game of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casually FC. Welcome to your review of Chelsea 4, Manchester United 3. What a crazy match. We were saying it in the previews. This match is definitely going to be a shithousery match. It's going to be a better match than Arsenal, Manchester City. And I can't lie. It was better than that match. And that was supposed to be match of the season. So big up to everyone that's here today. Big up to everyone who is in the chat already. Be sure if you are here, if you're here on Ahmed's channel, or if you're here on my channel, if you're here on Twitter, smash the like, retweet on Twitter. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Check out the links in the description, ladies and gents, because we have plenty of content down there as well. Plenty of people's channels to check out. Be sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 3K subscribers, so please, guys, help us get there. Ahmed, you got to keep growing as well. Ahmed's on his way to 1.5K, so help him get to that milestone as well. Ladies and gents, there are people who have lost their voices. I get it. If you people on the Discord, if you haven't already joined the Discord, link in the description, come join the Discord. You would have heard my reaction. Oh my God, I was through the moon. It was insane. From the pits of hell back to the base of earth here, and then just reaching for Christ himself at the end there. It was an absolute madness of a match. I'm so mad, but I'm happy. Like, I don't know. It's a bag of mixed emotions. But guys, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever we do go live. Check out the links in the description. Leave a comment down below. Your thoughts on the game. How do you feel? Is your voice intact? Who knows, man? And if you haven't done so already, guys, help us out by joining the membership. 99p for the first membership, 4 different tiers. A lot of content going to be coming up that is going to be membership exclusive as well. So be on the lookout for that. There are big plans over the summer for that. So be sure to check out the membership, and big up to everyone who is now a member as well. Listen, what a game. We will discuss. There's plenty to discuss. We will be here discussing this game today. We have plenty of people coming on as well later on in the show. But as per tradition, and I can't believe I have to go through this again, the quick summary of the match, which is absolutely insane match that we just witnessed. Chelsea come out strong for this one. Gusto was fit, so he was back in the lineup. We had Mudryk, who benched Raheem Sterling again this match. He came on. He was on the pitch at the left wing. Palmer in the 10. Jackson, like, essentially as good of a lineup as you can get, in my opinion, when it comes to the injuries that we have and what Poch has been doing lately. And, wow, what a game. Chelsea came out blitzing, absolutely hungry for the match. We score 4 minutes into the game. Brilliant. And listen, people aren't going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. And the panel are going to talk about it. And we're going to say right now, respect Enzo, and Cole Palmer is absolutely signing of the season. What a gem that we have signed in Cole Palmer. Give kudos to the recruitment. Give kudos to Joe Shields. Give kudos to the ownership for getting us this player. Who knows what we're going to do going forward? If results start going in our way, if we start winning, we have this player in our team who's going to be so pivotal. This guy gets a brilliant pass, a creation from Enzo to Gusto. Gusto cuts inside, and then we have Cole Palmer shooting it. Conor Gallagher shooting it, getting a goal. Yeah, sorry, I mixed up the names because they're very close to each other. And then a few minutes later, we get a penalty, thanks to the efforts of who was the one that got the penalty? Was it Cucurella. Yeah, Cucurella got fouled. Yes, Cucurella got fouled. So we ended up getting a penalty for Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer slots it away. And we're looking good. It started looking like we were, kind of just giving the possession to the opposing team, creating off counterattacks. And then just a dumb moment. Who is arguably the worst player on the pitch today? You got to call it out. You got to call a spade. Caicedo, absolute dumb error from Caicedo. You could argue he shouldn't have been given the pass to begin with. He shouldn't have been put in that position. But regardless, you have to be alert. This guy was not alert tonight, and he made many errors. He was hooked at the 65th minute, as he should have been. But a dumb error from him gives Alejandro Garnacho a one-on-one chance with the keeper. Badiashile was with him the whole time. Maybe he could have made a tackle. It could have been a penalty. But regardless, Alejandro Garnacho ends up scoring a goal off of that opportunity. And then unfortunately, Bruno Fernandes.
Very quickly. It's Alejandro. Please, can get it right, Ram. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm not going to put that much respect on this guy, right? Screw United. Screw every player they have. Fuck Mason Mount. All that fun stuff, all right? So then later on, absolutely dumb goal as well to give to Bruno Fernandes. It's the lack of structure, the lack of who's on Højlund when Højlund gives the cross. It was Højlund that gave the cross, I believe. No, it was Anthony, right? So many goals in the game. For the second goal, it's a Bruno Fernandes goal. So it doesn't matter. The point is that the United player was free, no one marking him.
It was Caicedo's man again. That was another mistake.
It was clear cross to Bruno, who puts it away. And now we're 2-2 before we go into the second half. And we're nervous as Chelsea fans because we know what their second halves have been looking like. We know how shit we've been in the second half. And I had the gut feeling that we were going to lose now at this point because United could come in and get a goal. And what did United do? They came in and they got a goal. 67th minute, they get a goal. Again, Alejandro Garnacho. It demoralizing goal. This kid ends up getting a brace. This mid player ends up getting a brace. And at this point, we're livid. Poch making stupid subs, bringing on two defenders at some point in the game when we're chasing a 3-2 game where we're losing. And insane turn of events towards the end with 90 minutes plus 10 in stoppage time. Nani Madueke gets fouled by Ahmed's man, Diego Dalot. And
chill out, man. I'm always losing.
Ahmed.
Every time I win, I don't lose.
The man takes the L today, but it is at the end of the day, it's just a battle, right? There's still a whole war to fight. So Dalot commits a foul on Nani Madueke. And we get ourselves a penalty. We're all nervous in Discord. We're all nervous in the chat. I am livid, but at the same time, like, oh my God, we're actually going to fucking find a way to draw this game. And Palmer puts it away. Cold Palmer, 2 goals at this point. And you know what? I thought, you know what? This is it. It's just a draw. It's just a draw. And a minute later, Mason Mount fails to cover Cole Palmer's shot. You fucking fraud. Mason Mount fails to cover Cole Palmer's shot. It slightly deflects off of McTominay. Nothing Onana could do. And Chelsea somehow, some miracle, come out and win this match 4-3. What an absolute crazy match. Wow, there's so much to say. I did the summary. I don't want to speak any more on it because that was such a long summary because so much fucking happened. So, Ahmed, by all means, bro, the floor is yours. Your thoughts on the match tonight. Cheers, ladies and gents.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, cheers. We need this. We need this tonight. Man, I'm stressed.
Listen, man. I know. Listen, it's a Thursday night, but listen, it's a Friday morning. You know what I mean? It's Friday. Lovely. Listen, man, I just gotta put it up like this, man. I was shocked when we scored 2 goals initially. I was like, what? We scored 2 goals in 20 minutes. I was like, ain't no way.
Justin came out like Liverpool, man.
Bro, these guys didn't even have a midfield. Like, we were just walking through their midfield. Doing
Mine who? Kobe Mine who?
Listen, listen. I'm gonna have some respect for the guy because I actually appreciate him. Casemiro's getting cooked though. I can't lie.
Casemiro, who?
Casemiro.
What happened, Casemiro?
Bro, you know what I mean? Age happened to Casemiro, man. Age
Yeah.
happened to him. But like, I'm gonna be
Aging.
quick. I'm gonna come back quickly because I just need to literally pick up some food. But before I finish,
Yeah, go.
But so I'll let one of you guys go quickly. 'Cause I'm gonna pick up my food.
Yeah. I mean, Oliver, my friend, if you want to build off of what Ahmed was saying there, talk to me, man. What a freaking game.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, in terms of quality, like you say, it was probably the best game or the worst game, however you put it,
Yeah.
of the season. Like the quality was just from both teams, absolutely shocking. Like let's not beat around the bush with that one.
Absolute shithouse of a game.
Just a basketball game, to be honest. Like there was no control from either team. We had there were so many shots in that game. You wonder why. People want to say Enzo's terrible. When he's got to go box to box as much as he does, because we're getting the ball, losing the ball, getting the ball, losing the ball. It kind of writes itself, doesn't it? But at the end of the day, listen, the limbs in the Discord, we were all going nuts, and the limbs at the ground. It was kind of all worth it in the end. And to beat United, to get that off our backs, the first time we've beaten them in the league since Conte's second season. That's just a crazy sentence to say, but that was the truth. That is the truth. We've now beaten them, so nice to get that monkey off our backs. But at the end of the day, this football, these subs with Poch, just not sustainable. So you got to take the long view. But hey, tonight was a good ending.
100%. Oh man. Chris, I need to gather myself. Your thoughts on the game?
It's honestly one of the most shocking games I've seen, actually, because I thought the Man City Chelsea 4-4 was the most shocking game. This took the cake for today, man, because I couldn't believe how we done it. Like I don't know how we done it, because we looked so comfortable at 2-0 up, like you said before. Like we was 2-0 up and it was all comfortable, and then it went crashing down. It went 2-1, from Caicedo's mistake. And then we crashed it again. Like we went 2-2. Like I forgot how we. Oh yeah, Bruno scored the second goal, didn't he? He scored that second goal, and how we didn't mark him was just shocking. It was disgusting. Like, and I thought, yeah, here we go. We're gonna lose. Like, second half Chelsea, it cooks again, man. Like we obviously we just lost at that point, but we somehow bung it back. I still don't know how we bung that game back. Like that, the go actually to score 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. I ain't seen that in a long time in football, I don't think. To do it at the 90 minutes is insane. So I don't know where this Chelsea was last game, against Burnley. Why can't we do this against Burnley? If we was a bit more consistent, we could be getting up there in the table, but we're just not. And I want us to move forward, and get more consistent results, but
because our problem isn't the big teams, it's the small teams.
I know, yeah, but even today, I thought it was over. I was looking, this is depressing again, man. We lost 3-2, we was 2-0 up and comfortable, and we just bottled it.
Yep.
But then we still won it, and I'm very happy, but also I don't want to be too negative, where we have to be consistent and all that. I want to see it in the next few games as well, but it's unreal. And I want to say as well, Cole Palmer, man, he's him. We're not good enough to have Cole Palmer. I say that now. If we didn't have Cole Palmer, God knows where we'd be this season, because Cole Palmer's goals, assists, and how much he creates for this team is unreal. He has literally been probably the second best player this season, out of anyone in this league. Not even just talking about young player. He's young player this season for sure. That's our question. But
who's your best, out of curiosity?
Well, if it's not I say Foden, he's been the best player this season, but I think Cole Palmer is the second best player in the Premier League this season, without a shadow. I think it's him, man. Him and Enzo. I thought him and Enzo is the only ones who stepped up today. Most of the team wasn't at it.
I mean, we'll come back to player of the season in a later discussion today. But I mean, Ahmed, now that you're back, your food's right there sitting, waiting for you to devour it. Nice succulent food, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a Chinese meal, otherwise I'd make that reference. But so coming back to you, I know you want to finish your analysis, so go ahead and man, so, what'd you think of the game?
As I was saying, man, back to us going 2-0 up really quickly, and we were just walking through their midfield. It was really crazy, and I just think I feel the game would have probably continued in that way, in my personal opinion. But what really changed the game was the Caicedo error, which led to Garnacho's first goal. For me, that really, changed the game in my opinion. And like, because it gave them confidence. They then had that, they were literally running on the bounce, pushing and everything like that. And then obviously that led to the second goal, which was a really good goal by Fernandez to make it 2-2. And like, we kind of lost some confidence and we started becoming worried, in my personal opinion, with the players. And again, this is like obviously part of the young players is that, they're not always going to be able to, what's it called, maybe handle pressure at a certain point in time, and that it's a learning curve, right? And then obviously we go into the second half. We were making chances, we were creating chances, but then obviously, what United is like, the transition team, so that, they get that one chance on the transition and they're able to score that goal via Garnacho to make it 3-2. And then really from then onwards, bro, I'll be real, bro, I was not expecting us to equalize. We were barely creating stuff. We were crossing into the box when there was no one there. You know what I mean? I don't know if we were expecting Jesus Christ. Obviously I know he's in heaven right now, but I don't know if you expect him to come down from the heavens, and it's like put one through to the back of the net. I don't know what's going on. Like, are we expecting someone to come from the grave? Like, was there someone that I didn't know about? Was there like a secret 12th man?
Easter passed, my friend. Easter was last week.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, I don't know who we're expecting, man. But I can tell you, mate, he's not coming. Whoever he is or she is, they're not coming. So that obviously then run my guy Madueke, and this is why I always say it's really key to have guys that are going to be 1v1 guys, guys that are going to be able to take on their man, drive into the box, because it creates opportunities, whether it be obviously to assist or to also to get a penalty. And when you look at that, Madueke penalty, bang. And, that really just changed the game in the last 4 minutes. Honestly, that was like a major game changer, honestly. Like, obviously, we didn't get a Palmer goal to make it 3-3. And then we had this incredible sequence in 1 minute where we were able to get the ball again, almost score a goal via Chukwuemeka. And then Palmer's able to do a little quick free kick of Enzo to score the goal. And I mean, honestly, that was pandemonium. I wasn't even expecting 4-3, man. Let alone, I wasn't expecting 3-3, let alone 4-3, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, I'm with that.
Honestly, it was ridiculous, man.
Absolutely
honestly,
ridiculous, man.
This is like, I'm seeing Joel say it's a prime Barclays match. This is a prime Barclays match. And not only is it a prime Barclays match, we've been able to, in over, I think it's our first time in 11 years, to be able to beat United. Home or away.
Yeah.
EPL.
Oh, my God. We
Did you say
needed
11?
that.
No, we beat them under Conte in 2017. That was the last time we beat them.
Was
in
that
the league.
what? On the league?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
been 7 years.
The 11 years, the 11 years or 10 years you're talking about is last time at Old Trafford.
Old Trafford, my apologies then. But listen,
Yeah.
we've been able to beat them in the league for the first time in 7 years. Anyway, which is still a long time still at the end of the day, bro. So listen, man, we've been able to get this hump off our back. But again, and I will say this before, obviously, I know we're all happy here and I'm happy here. This opportunity is not going to mean nothing if we can't beat Sheffield on Sunday. If you beat Sheffield on Sunday, boys, we are in 7th place, 2 points behind United. And if United lose, against Liverpool, which is obviously a more than likely situation to happen, and we win our next game in hand, boys, we're 6th place. That's what I'm saying. We are 6th place. Look how crazy that is. We were 13th to win the game, and somehow we're going. If the situation goes away 2 games in 2 games later, we are currently 6th in the league. So again, this just shows you, bro. Either we have crazy luck, or I don't know what's going on, bro. Because
no, this league just
huh?
This league just
The mid-table really stinks. The mid-table.
Honestly, bro, I don't know, bro. Because I was saying this in the Discord, like the other teams around us are crumbling, but like we are somehow, I don't know, we're kind of crumbling, but we're not crumbling to the level that these other guys are crumbling. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is, bro.
We picked a good time to crumble.
I mean, we picked the better time to crumble now. You know what I mean? That's what's happened.
So dumb. Oh my God. I mean, Scott, I do want to hear from you, but I'll let you take the first jab at this because I'm sure you have some feelings towards this, and I'm sure you want to talk on Enzo as well, because you're one of the few Chelsea fans that I feel do appreciate Enzo. So I want to let you have a crack at this. Matt Law, this fucking fraud, comes out and says this embarrassing from Fernandes squaring up to Mason Mount for home fans and the cameras. Are you fucking serious right now? I re-quoted this tweet. I told him to take the fucking cock out of his mouth and go report on Manchester United by now, please, because it's ridiculous what this guy is doing. He's never liked Chelsea. I don't know why he's reporting Chelsea to begin with. You can tell he doesn't like Chelsea. But Scott, what do you think, man? Enzo's performance today.
I don't really care that. I don't really care that Enzo did this. Like, I think that it's like, I think what he did was good in a way in terms of like, obviously you don't want him to go too far, but like I thought what he did was good. It wasn't playing up to the cameras. Like, if you look at the moment when he did it, it was Mount like trying to waste time, and he pushed him away to try and get the ball. So like,
yeah. Also, bro, he does this against. It's another thing is it's against Mount. Mount has been United's least important player this season, I would argue.
Well, yeah, most of the time he's injured, so it's kind of like obvious, but like he's just a dickwad of Mason Mount and just hating Chelsea at this point.
Yeah, this is why whenever I say anything about Matt Law, I say take it with a pinch of salt.
You're just a hater, man. You just a hater.
Fuck Matt Law, man. Like, fuck him.
Yep.
You're Villa fan. You can hold it.
Talk to me about Enzo Fernandez, Scott, because me and you both noticed how great he was today. He showed up. He showed up today.
He did. I wouldn't say he was great. I thought he was good. I thought he was decent in the first half. But where he really came into his own in the game was the second half when he was playing deeper once Caicedo went off. That's his position. Like we saw it last season. Yes, he's defensively suspect. But when it comes to helping up build up play, when it comes to helping out the centre backs with a passing option, he's so much better at doing that than any other central midfielder we have currently. Outside of maybe Lavia, but we have only seen Lavia for like 30 minutes, so it's hard. He's so good at doing that. And it's been so obvious for the whole season, and it was especially highlighted today, that Enzo and Caicedo can work in midfield. It wasn't the best showing for Caicedo, but they can work in midfield. You just have to change the way you play them. Like, you either need to have them together as a double pivot, or if you want to do the solo thing, put Enzo as the deeper midfielder, as the solo guy, and have Caicedo as the like Roma, the Kante-esque type player. Like, but yeah, I thought Enzo was good today. Got his assist. Like, we're claiming that. It's one of those Buki assists where he passes to someone who slaps it from like 25 yards. We claim it. We take that. And yeah, like I thought he was good. He was like the only dude out, like actually not even outside of like up until the goals, he was the only dude in the second half that was actually good. Like the only player in the second half that was actually good. As I said, up until the goals that Palmer scored. But yeah, like I've got no problems really with Enzo. Like even with most of the team, like especially after that first half, I only really had issue with one player after that first half. Second half, the entire team was a joke. And again, that comes down to the manager and like the halftime team talking about what they're doing. I wonder what game they were playing today. But like, yeah, the entire team second half wasn't good enough, and it comes down to mentality, and it's always the same, and it's always on the manager. His subs as well, I thought were interesting.
Yeah,
it's this ironic. The last sub he makes that he gave bitch minutes to is the one who actually saved him and the one that actually contributed the most. The other guy is like Carney was trying to do a little bit here and there, didn't really have much. Sterling, let's not talk about him. Let's not talk about the two defenders that came on when we were 3-2 down. That makes sense. But yeah, like I'll tell you what, this from a quality standpoint, this was a horrid game to watch. I'm glad we won. But from like a quality stat, this game,
yeah. Like if we analyze it properly, Manchester United's midfield is so fucking shit. Like this over reliance on Mainu is insane. And today Gallagher just pocketed Mainu pretty much.
bro. I'm not even joking. It's not even the midfield. Their front line. Like Anthony had a good game. I thought outside the penalty, he had a good game. He was having a nice battle, especially in the first half with Cucurella. Second half, I thought it was not really a battle. It was very one-sided. Garnacho was terrible. I don't care that he scored. He was garbage today.
He was shit.
He was awful. He was terrible.
It was definition of stat padding today.
I was gonna say he was awful and got given a back pass and had a free header on goal. Like that's what we did today. Bruno was Bruno. Holland was invisible. Was terrible. Like their whole midfield, like mine was decent. Casemiro was invisible. He was invisible, but not due to him. Like, and their defense as well. Like Dallo, just nah.
It was absolutely nutty. I mean, Oliver, I'll go to you because you weren't in a preview yesterday. Were you surprised with how shit this United midfield was? Did you think that we would have more of an issue in the midfield and more of a battle in the midfield, or what were your thoughts?
I didn't particularly. I mean, I rate Kobe Mainu and like
that's just one player.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, but a midfield is.
I do too.
A midfield is a collective of players, and he is a part of that. So I do rate his contribution to Manchester United. He's a good player on the ball, but at the end of the day, you can be as good on the ball as you want. But when your midfield sets up the way it does, and it's not just today. I've seen the analysis of Erik ten Hag's team, and just the way there's so much distance between the back line and the midfield. A bit like us. You just can't have that. You need more compactness, and it's no wonder that we were both running through each other, and it was a basketball game because there's no compactness there. There are spaces to exploit, easy passing options. I'm not too particularly surprised. I just think you've got to have tracked United up until now, and you would have known the problems that were there to exploit.
Yeah, and there were a lot of problems there to exploit. Were you guys happy with how we came out in the beginning of the match? Just the aggressiveness that we had to get ahead of the game. Obviously, really frustrating the way we conceded from errors, and I do want to talk about Caicedo, obviously after this. But were you guys pretty much happy with how we came out in the first half? How aggressive we were? Do you think Poch set us up right?
Sorry.
No, go, Chris.
Okay,
yeah, Chris.
I honestly do like the way we attack this season, and how we start off games sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just somewhere it's just go fuck up in the midfield or fuck up in the defense, where it costs us. It's not the attack how we attack, is the problem. And I did like how we started off the game. We started aggressive, in their faces, running through their midfield quite comfortable, man. Their midfield wasn't existing at that point, they're doing nothing. So, yeah, it's always something the problem with the defense or midfield where it just causes a problem. Maybe it's just structurally how we are, how we are sometimes. Because obviously, the second goal, how we conceded, there was 5 men in the box, and I think Disasi or Badishile, who was marking two guys at once. I think it's Disasi.
It was Badishile on the back post.
Okay, yeah, and that wasn't fair on him because there should be more than one guy marking. So, someone should be running that man back, Caicedo or something. He was.
Well, we said it. Caicedo was there on the counter attack, but then he ran into midfield for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caicedo was the one marking that space and then vacated it for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, let's actually while we're here, actually, let's actually talk on Caicedo's performance today, because I'm not gonna lie. This whole season we've been saying Caicedo has looked a lot more consistent than Enzo, and I feel like Enzo needs to step up a little more. But today, is he exhausted? What happened? Because today he was switched off. The guy was jogging when he should have been sprinting. And today, Ahmed, speak on it, because you seem to have a pulse on the trigger here. This guy today.
I don't think for me it was a physical situation, because I don't feel like he was getting challenged that much physically. It was just that he was just I always took out the windows. You know what I mean? He had the windows movement, man. You know what I mean? That's what happened. He just had the windows movement twice, literally. You know, yes. You know what I mean? He has to cheeky review, you know, like that, and then have to quick review that thing on, you know what I mean? That's all that happens to Broski, man. That's all
I'm
it
gonna
is.
see if I can find the first goal, by the way.
Bro, and sometimes, you know, I also think sometimes as a player, you can have that really bad game where you're not 100% in the 100% focused, and then that leads to obviously bang, innit? You just have like a really bad performance, and that's sadly what's Caicedo today.
You just can't do that in a deep midfield position. You will get murdered on transition if that happens.
Exactly, that's just the problem because he plays as a CDM for us essentially, and as I say, a lone six essentially, because you know Enzo's all the way on the other side of the pitch and Gallagher's also there too. It means, you know, he has to be, you know, constantly on the clock mentally 100% all the time. He needs to be aware of, you know, his surroundings, otherwise, you know, the stuff of Garnacho happens, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Fuck, I deleted one.
And you know, I kind of feel sorry for him, obviously, because you know we don't really have anyone to necessarily replace him with, because you know Ugu Chukwu, my brother, you know what I mean. We know what Poch did him, you know what I mean. He's still in A&E, it seems, you know what I mean. We haven't treated that brother.
No, he's in the shadow realm, bro.
My dude,
he was supposed to be back 2 months ago, wasn't he?
Listen, honestly, mate, I'm still getting.
Where's this guy's statement, man?
You know what I mean? I'm still watching Lavia tapes from Southampton, so you know that's the other to replace him. So, you know, there's no one else there for him, innit? So I don't even know, bro.
Man, how many minutes does this guy play for Chelsea this season? 36 or some shit?
Legit play like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and this guy was out for the whole season, bro. Mason Mount's played more fucking games than this guy.
It's like 50 million at this point.
You guys know I watch Rennes, right? Yeah, you guys know I watch Rennes regularly. Yeah, that's my other team in the league that I like to watch. Yeah,
bro, N'Golo Kante played more minutes last season.
Santos, yeah, was cooking, was doing really well in that game. Decent, was cooking the midfield, the Rennes midfield. I was like, surely we can, you know, get a bit of him. I don't understand why Cassidy is not playing this anymore. You know, I don't understand. Why did he bring him back from Leicester?
Why bring him back? It makes no sense.
Hey, Poch needed a bit of height in his life.
Yeah, height on his bench to talk to. Like he wants to talk to a tall, handsome man or some shit. Like,
you know what I mean? Pause.
Oh my god!
My goodness me,
it's just wild. So real quick, big up to Jacob. Obviously, I'm on American Waffle with him, and he requested this. And today, Chelsea fans, we're gonna complain about this win, right? Even though, like, right now we're on a high because we finally beat United, but the way we fucking played was so bad. And you know what? This is fitting for this moment.
Win. Just win every time.
All right, there you go. We're going to cry about it regardless. So there you go, Jacob. I hope you're happy. But yeah, today's match, man, like we're gonna bitch about it, obviously, because we should not have been in that position to begin with. We should have been winning that game clear. But let's actually go from Caicedo, because Caicedo obviously was not in it. Badiashile today. Oh my God, what happened? What happened to this player? He used to be so good.
Pochettino has that magic touch. Everything he touches.
The defense, bro. Do you know a statistic, by the way? In our, I think it's in our last, 10 or 15 games, we have 22 goals and 21 goals conceded. We've scored 22 and we've conceded 21. Literally. We literally have a goal difference in our last.
No, you know what?
Ahmed,
today marked the record for 50 goals conceded today. We could see 50 goals officially today.
Marshall, as we brought it up in the Discord, bring it up now. We are 5 goals away from beating our worst ever defensive performance in terms of goals conceded, which was 1996-97, where we finished 13th. That's our worst ever finish. 96-97 is our worst ever finish in the Premier League, and we are on course to beat that in terms of goals conceded.
I don't think
Lampard wasn't as bad. Lampard, by the way, with Kepa in goal.
The insane
Lampard
part to me,
in goal.
Scott.
Lampard with Kepa in goal. Sorry. Lampard with Kepa in goal, Kante at the 6, and his hexagon formation wasn't this bad defensively.
See, that's what I mean. I don't think it even matters what defender we have in defense because we could have Thiago Silva and it's still gonna be the same shit. We could have Badiashile,
Bro, it was.
the same shit. We could have Chalobah, it's gonna be the same shit. It doesn't even matter at this point. Like it's just shit, like tactics or
I was
whatever.
gonna say,
This is what we're trying to tell people
made
on Twitter,
defensive
but you know.
we made defensive subs and didn't get any better defensively.
Bro, it's crazy, man.
It never happens. We've gone to back fives and never gotten any better. Just no.
Bro,
I
man.
don't know what it is.
Honestly, man, we need to study the Badiashile downfall, bro. It's crazy, man. I'm hearing
Bro,
this.
Ahmed, I don't
It's
understand.
insane.
This man, Frank Lampard, as an interim role where he was basically like
Big up, Gem. Big up,
all
Gem.
he was
Big
all
up,
he was
Gem.
doing was, bro, my man was on private investigator settings. Like that's all he was doing. He wasn't coaching the team. He was on private investigator settings. He had Badiashile playing well. Poch comes in. No, my friend. No. It's like, you're going to play this way. You're going to play like dog shit.
Honestly,
Yeah.
for me personally, man, yeah, I just like if the rumor is true that he's gonna go AC Milan, bro. You imagine, yeah, and he starts doing really well alongside Tomori, bro.
No, he will. That's
We are
what's
finished.
dumb.
We're finished, wallahi. I'm being honest.
Doesn't make
We
any
are
sense how we
actually
get rid of
finished,
him,
bro. We are finito. I can't lie to you. You have to look at Poch, bro. If he goes to AC Milan and he cooks there, which he will, because I honestly believe, yeah, defensively, yeah, he will actually make them better alongside someone. Man, Lord of mercy,
We
man.
saw it last
So-
season. I'm sorry, you can't tell me after watching it for like 5-6 months last season, where he was arguably our best defender. Like Silva, like was our best defender, but Badiashile was a close second, right? Like he was solid last season. He didn't put a foot wrong apart from like 10 minutes against Palace, I think it was, or what's his name? Or I think it was either Palace or Southampton. He had about 10-15 minutes that was shaky. Apart from that, didn't put a foot wrong. You can't tell me he goes from that to this like overnight. And it's not even like he's had months of this. This is like a month or two. He's come back and has been back for like a couple months and is this. Like what?
Is it because we don't play to his like? Do you think it's Poch or do you think it's the not the back three? You know
No,
what I'm
Poch.
saying?
It's fully
Okay.
Poch. Like you can tell based like our defensive structure is awful. The way we're set
Yeah.
up defensively is terrible.
I
And
mean,
it
you
gets
called
exposed.
it out consistently this whole game.
Yeah.
How bad our structure's been.
Oh, it's terrible,
Like,
bro. Like
Why Mudryk
We
is
have
coming
no
back
plan when we lose
to-
the ball.
Why Mudryk is coming back when we have possession, by the way. Why Mudryk is coming back to left back to pass to Disasi. And it was a very sus pass. We almost got caught up in
Yeah.
that. We almost made a
But it's
mistake,
like
but
it's just the defensive structure is terrible. Like the way we're set up, as I said, like it's just and it's simple switches. It's just making everyone more compact when they're defending. In the midfield, swapping the roles. That's all you have to do. You don't have to swap personnel, just swap the roles. Like, yeah, just the way we're set up is terrible. The whole structure is awful. Like, it's awful. And you can see by the second half, every defender in that second half looked shit. Every single defender in that second
100%.
half, defensively, looked shit.
He's the defensive coach, man, for us, bro. I can't lie to you, bro.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
It's one of his clowns. Like,
Isn't-
Bro,
one of
we
the
need
clowns.
to know, bro, because man, it's not looking good, bro. You know what I
They,
mean?
they should be fired, man. I don't know who we hired. but
Can
they
I
need
just
to be
say though,
fired.
by the way,
No, they
one
can
thing
leave
I
when
have
Poch
to-
leaves in the summer.
One
Yeah, you
thing
can
I
leave
do
with
have
him.
to give Chelsea, yeah, is that I still have to continue to give them credit on this. I'm not worrying about goals anymore, man. I've said this since
Oh.
that is true.
I feel like since November, I've not worried about scoring goals on Chelsea anymore. I'll be real. Maybe it's just me, but I always feel like
No, I'm there as well. We don't have a problem. It's one guy, right? But
Yeah.
we've
It's
got
not-
one guy in the joint second in the top goal scorer position. Like, I think City are in a similar position where it's like after Haaland. Let me have a little look actually.
I want to know if he's actually top of the list
because
of GA, goals
yeah,
and
because
assists
for me,
put together.
fundamentally, because the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I feel like for me, fundamentally, like we've always got a goal
I'm
in us.
overphone as well.
And unironically, we are creating now a lot of chances. That's one thing I have to. If I'm gonna give, I can't put some level of credit. Is there's chance creation happening at the very least? That's what. Excuse me, I will say. But then again, it's United, isn't it? So who will walk
They
through the-
bring still a lot of chances
Yeah.
later.
Exactly. Like, where was this chance creation against Burnley?
Yeah, that is true. See,
Yeah.
It was
Things like
No,
that.
no, but
Yeah.
the thing is, what annoys me, right, is we create chances and people expect us to finish every game. Like we should. Today's an anomaly. We shouldn't need 4 goals to win a football match. That doesn't happen often. Like most times, teams will win a football match by like 2-0, 3-0, maybe 2-1, 3-1. Like you don't see teams score a lot of goals like consistently unless it's like City, and even City don't really do it all that often. Even Liverpool don't really do it all that often. Like they'll just win games like 2-0, or like today they won 2-1 against Sheffield United.
I think they actually finished at 3-1, Scott.
Oh, sorry, 3-1. Yeah, sorry, Gakpo got a goal at the end. But they won 3-1. Yeah, exactly. They didn't have to. They didn't have to score like 8 goals to win that game. I was just about to check this, by the way. I was going to check when the last time we kept a clean sheet was.
We have, but we're in like the second page for clean sheets. We're like,
I can't
kept
remember.
like 7 clean sheets this season or something like that.
Oh,
It's
like
not
we
good.
don't keep clean. Oh, Aston Villa FA Cup.
It must be, yeah.
The last time we kept a
Burnley.
clean sheet in the league was the 13th of January.
Yeah, I was about to say January.
Oh, in the
was
Premier League,
fine.
yeah, against Fulham. Yeah.
Bro, that's almost 3 months now, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
insane.
We're actually just worse than Lampard.
I saw a stat during the game. When we were at 2-2, that's now 6 games in a row where we've conceded 2 goals.
It's not even like we got a bad.
Oh yeah, no,
either.
Oliver. Hang on. Let me check this. Hang on a second.
6 in a row. That's including like Championship Leicester and stuff like that. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
We have conceded 50 goals in 29 games. We've conceded, statistically speaking, we've conceded on average nearly 2 goals a game across the season.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like, listen, like I know we're good offensively, but like a good manager. This is why I always go back to the manager part of this, right? I know we're scoring goals. And people like to say, whenever we don't win, people like to say, it's because your attackers are not finishing their chances.
No.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. They're not finishing the chances, but they also get a bunch of chances. But also, we do score goals. Regardless, defensively, we are absolute dog shit. We are absolute dog shit. And we saw it today. Badiashile, like, the decline from this player has been insane. You said it as well, Scott. Thiago Silva as well. The decline with the defense has been shit. Defensively, in general, we can't keep a clean sheet. The last time we kept a clean sheet was in January, which is absolutely blasphemous.
Just him, bro. Not even just him. Like, look at every defender we have had this season. Every defender that has played has declined defensively. Like,
Except Gusto.
Not even Gusto. Like today, like even Gusto. You look at how he started the season. Even Gusto has declined defensively from where he was at.
I guess.
Not to say he's become shit, but he's declined from where he started.
Right.
Because this team consistently makes it so our players are exposed. Look at how Petrovic is now playing. Like you could put some of the third goal on him because he doesn't need to come out there. But it's like even he now looks like nowhere near the player he was when he came in because he keeps getting exposed, like by the system and the way we're set up. Like it's so bad.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I want to know where it changed with Pochettino because, like, at Spurs, defense was his thing. Like, he obviously had a great attack, but he had a solid defense. I think, when they finished second in the league behind us when we won with Conte, he was right there behind us in the defensive stats.
Yeah,
Both,
that defensive partnership was the best defensive partnership in world football at the time.
Yeah.
Like that Vertonghen Alderweireld partnership, like was the best partnership. Like they both got in team of the season that year.
Part of me has to wonder now, man. Maybe Alderweireld and Vertonghen were just that good, man. Maybe they were just teaching themselves how to cook, man. I have to wonder now, man. Honestly, like, cause I like defensively, man. Damn.
Okay. This triggers me. I'm not gonna lie. Comments like this. I feel sorry for Poch now. This is the worst midfield in EPL football history. Enzo and Caicedo, nothing will come out of good of them horrible pair. All right, mate, you want to have that opinion? Have that opinion after you see this. I genuinely want to see what you think after you see this. Absolute fraud. How can you say this after you see this? All right? First goal. First goal.
And
Who
just-
is this?
right.
Who is this? Who is this? Please tell me who this is. Who's that look like to you?
Mason Mount.
Oh, no, it's not Mason Mount.
Oh,
It's not Diego. It's not.
not Gallagher.
It's not Mata.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Cesc Fabregas. It's fucking Enzo Fernandez, you dumb idiot. And what does he do? He gives a pass. He doesn't get an assist.
Yeah,
But he gives
that's
the
what we
pass
need
to
stop looking at as well.
Gusto. This is what I mean. Absolutely stop looking at GNA because you're not going to get it out of Enzo Fernandez. He's a number 8. What he's supposed to do is give you good passes. That's one of the key traits from a number 8. The other one, the other one is the tackling and the possession, right? Which he did. What did Man United do to dispossess Enzo Fernandez today? Nothing. Fuck all. That's what they did. His tackling, he had a few good tackles, but like Scott said today, defensively he's not the greatest. But that's okay. We didn't buy Enzo to be a Declan Rice. We didn't buy Enzo to be the greatest DM on earth. We didn't buy him to be Makalele. We bought him to be a good number 8. But you wouldn't know that. So he gives you this pass, and then what does Gusto do? Cuts inside. We're looking at the highlights, right? This is the first goal of the game, 4 minutes in. And then Gallagher, thankfully, shoots it like he should be doing most of the season. And it's a good finish. And well, actually, I meant to ask you guys that. Is it a good finish? Because do you think Chris,
Onana
you
should
have an
do
opinion?
better. Well, Onana, it's
It's
under
not good.
Onana's hands. Like, if you're like posting like this top class keeper, you should be doing better. Like, I think there's keepers who will let it in, of course, because it's low driven and it's hard to get down so quickly.
Big up,
But
Staffy.
Onana should be doing a lot better.
I
But
just-
like, yeah,
I just think for me, I think it's a bit of both. Obviously, Onana, you know what I mean? Listen, man, this is why, man. Listen, you know what I mean? He's a fellow African brother, but listen, man, this is why we say, man. Black African GKs, man, you have to watch them carefully, man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say on that one still. But Gallagher, I think, also did a good job. You know what I mean? So big up to Gallagher.
Can I say something? This is where I feel like we need pre-assist as a stat for some of these morons as well, because some of these morons doesn't realize.
Yeah.
I just called a key pass, man. This is
Yeah,
called a
key pass. Like they don't just. Look
Oh,
at
but they
DNA.
won't
Even-
check the key
even-
passes because it
even though
doesn't suit
Enzo
their
did get
narrative.
GNA today.
Yeah.
Enzo got GNA at
So,
the end.
for me,
Anyway, by the way, he's
for me,
the
again,
first then.
Yeah, I'll say this with Gallagher, good shot from him. And
Yeah.
you could say that, you know, again, Onana could have done a lot of better keeping, in my personal opinion. But that's pretty much it for me.
Oh, yeah, that was a horrible save.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Onana should be doing kind of
Staffy,
better.
you can hold that, bro.
But at the same time, Gallagher, bro. Look, see, me and Kafka literally are saying the same thing. We're gonna somehow Luke's face. Remember what I told you, bro? I told you, Marshall, yeah? Like United. I think it 3 weeks ago, too, you know? On a stream, I'm gonna get the clip here.
Hey, we haven't lost in 6
3
games
weeks ago,
either.
I said 3 weeks ago, we could get 6. And people are saying to me, Ahmed.
We haven't lost since Liverpool.
Yeah,
Data-driven model, ladies and gents. I'm just
there's
saying.
a lot of draws, but
Hey, man, we
A
did,
lot of draws.
you know, shamelessly, we did draw to Burnley, so hey.
yeah. I keep
We
thinking
didn't
lost that game in my head.
lose.
I keep thinking in my head actually for so wait, but didn't we lose to Burnley? So no, we actually drew that game.
No,
Bro, you know it's crazy, man. You know what's
Felt
crazy
like
about
a
the
loss.
Burnley? I was
Yeah,
deep in
yeah.
it recently. I deeped it the other day. We beat these guys 4-1. Somehow we drew to them 2-2. We are actually the most erratic team, bro,
Also-
I've ever met, bro.
Our
This
team
is
makes
like-
no sense.
Also, does everybody like talk about Modric's GNA? Like, you know, I'm pretty sure people would like be like amazed how much GNA this guy gets every season. He doesn't get more like 10
Oh my
like
god.
goals or 10 assists and nothing like that. Like he doesn't
This
get
guy's username XGNA.
Guys, I don't know if you've heard this on the channel, but me and Marshall have been saying, yeah, that he's gonna keep his job, man. I changed my tune, like because you're gonna get Europe. He's gonna stay
He's
in his
keeping his job. I'm saying
man.
it. The
Maybe that's
data-driven
I-
model shows us he's
see it.
keeping his job.
I'll be real. I don't think he's keeping his. I don't think he's keeping his job because because of what he does. I think he keeps his job because the options that are out there are going elsewhere. Like
Yeah,
Amorim, I think goes Liverpool. I think De Zerbi goes United or goes Barca, and I think Flick, even though I don't think he's going to come anyway, but he's on my list. I think he goes not Barca. I mean, De Zerbi goes Bayern. I think Flick goes Barca.
Have you watched the Dortmund documentary, by the way? Scott,
No,
you should watch it, bro. I can't lie to you. I watched that documentary, and yeah, man, that was bad, man. I can't lie. I can't look at Flick the same way again, man. It was bad.
Really? Oh, I should watch it too.
Bro, I'm being serious when I say
Because I got you, bro.
that's bad.
Mhm.
It was like he went from like up here for me. Like it was that bad, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is it like bad, or is it just like a tactical thing?
No, it's just bad, bro. I'm being serious, bro.
Can you message me? Because I'm curious now.
It's
I've
on
got to
Amazon.
watch it now.
It's literally just on Amazon. Let's say German national
Really,
team.
I didn't know it's on Amazon.
Amazon Prime German national team, and it's literally
I
on the
might
World
look at it if it's that bad. You say,
It's on the World Cup, bro.
Jesus.
Okay,
Is it-
let me actually see this.
Is what he
Alexis,
said about
I got
like
you.
okay, I think I know what you mean. Because I think I heard you talk about it earlier before actually one point.
Mhm.
Hey, like you said, there's no actual managers out there. Like we ain't getting Alonso either. Like it's gonna be some unknown player, or we could bring back Jose. See, give him a trial run. Fuck it, it can't be any worse. It
come on,
can't. It
stop
can't
it,
be
man.
honestly
I
worse.
mean-
It can't be worse, can it? Defensively, we'll look better. Defensively,
my
no.
God.
And we have
Listen,
Cole
man.
Palmer.
Listen, bro.
No, I think it'd be better for sure.
Chris, get
He's
Jose,
free.
get Jose's cock.
He
out of his
can
mouth,
build.
my
He,
friend.
he can build some.
Huh?
Man.
I don't know if you've
Hey,
been
yo.
I don't know if you've been seeing Roma. Roma's cooking without Jose, so you could say
You're
Jose's
still on
holding
about
them.
Jose. It's insane to me right
No,
now.
like
Jose's holding
what
them
he
back.
can confirm is still-
Jose was holding those brothers back, man. Jose was holding
I'm just
Lukaku
saying,
back.
if you don't want Poch, maybe we look at Jose.
Jose's holding Lukaku back. Crazy. He's holding Dybala back.
Boys,
Lukaku back.
So Alexis,
Why am we
Alexis
bringing back
won-
tonight?
Alexis wanted me to bring up this, and I'm curious what it says. So game week 1 through 9, 12 out of 27 points, 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws. So pretty mid across the table. Yeah, not good. We started off really shit. I'm not gonna lie. We started off insanely shit. Game week 10 to 18. Oh my
get
god,
good.
3 wins, 1 draws, 5 losses, 10 out of 27 points. So game week 19 to 27, which is essentially this run, 5 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, 17 out of 27 points. And these last 2 games, a win, a draw.
Should be 2 wins.
So if you combine this, really, it's 6 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. That's what I'm saying. The owners are going to look at the recent games, and they're going to look at the past games. They're going to look at this, essentially, and say, hey, look, we've improved. If we give Pochettino time, he will statistically improve. And we should be in contention for Europe. I hate to say it. I don't want Poch in. It sucks, but I think this data is going to show that the owners should keep Poch. And I think they're going to keep
I think
Poch.
that's the team they actually bought, in all fairness, because the team we had last season was completely awful. Like, it's worse than the team we have now. Like, defensively, it's pretty much stayed the same. We've actually improved because we bought in Gusto and Asasi. We've actually improved the defense somehow, even though we're shit in defense. We bought in Caicedo. That's a great improvement. We've still got Enzo. We got rid of Kai Havertz and Mason Mount and like a lot of Deadwood. We got rid of Ziyech. We got rid of Lukaku. Well, Lukaku is never here for a couple of years now, but we got rid of all these players. And I think Potter would have done probably better this season. Actually, and I don't hate Potter. He probably would have had a better system, and we might have had better results. But like, it's not the manager. It's just I don't see it. The substitutions, like you saw today, substitutions, man, it is suicide. I don't know how you got that fucking result.
But here's the thing. I agree that Poch shouldn't keep his job. But the thing is, at this point last season, guys, if you remember, I'm pretty sure we were hearing all types of rumblings about Potter getting sacked.
No,
I think he was already gone by this point.
Paul got sacked yesterday, a year ago yesterday.
Oh,
Wow, this guy. God damn, Scott. How did you. Damn, you really remember that one. Wow.
I checked. I checked previously last month because I wanted to because we were having a discussion I think on Lewis's channel about when Poch getting sacked and the point I was trying to think of is there a point basically of sacking him?
Yeah. And again, it's at this point last season we were starving and foaming at the mouth for a win, and we got a win today against United. It was a shit house win. It was really shitty. It was the worst. It was arguably one of the worst performances. You know what we should do in the summer, guys? We should do a ranker, right, of worst performances for Chelsea this season and see which one makes the worst games.
Oh, the number
Because
one
like
has to
we
be
always
either
top it.
I'm trying to
Number
think.
one either has to be the United game or the Liverpool game. The cup final. Oh, actually, no, the other one might have been.
The Wolves game too, the Middlesbrough game.
Oh, the
Like there's some
Wolves.
good
There's
contenders
so
there.
many.
Burnley, we just
We
had.
should have
Oh,
a worst
no.
game of the season tier list. It's that bad. This season's been so polarizing. But
Marshall, do you
again,
want me to enjoy my summer?
Yeah, like, you just like a sucker. What the fuck? Yeah.
Reliving these horrible memories.
Listen,
Have a great summer. man.
Content,
Listen,
man.
I want to just talk quickly on my boy Delo. Listen, man. Listen, man. 1 minor L. You know what I mean? It's a minor L. You know what I mean? You know, listen, big up Delo. You know what I mean? He's still my future backup right back. You know what I mean? If
Is he
we,
back up to the backup or?
Oh my days.
Chris, you know what they say about Chris?
Alexis, I don't want to look. I don't want to pull this up. Go ahead.
He's gonna be back up to the backup. Hope you know that if he does come.
Listen, man. Honestly, listen, man. Delo, man. Listen, don't worry. You know what I mean?
Oh, he'd be a left back actually. Never mind. He won't be a left back.
Listen, I said this before, man. Assignon last week, you know what I mean? He got red carded, but you know, at least his team, you know, redeemed it with the 2-2. You know what I mean? So listen, future right back for Chelsea as well, behind Gusto. Dalo Dore, man. We win some.
Yeah,
we lose
behind
some,
Gusto to the Reece James.
yeah, listen, man. Reece James, listen, man. Let's just see if he can stay fit next season.
Hey, yeah, if he's staying fit,
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
I haven't seen the
if
sunlight.
he ain't fit, man,
He's not-
Delo
he's not
Nation,
touching grass.
Delo Nation, we're available in January. We're available next January 2025. We're available.
Oh, January, huh?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Alexis has provided another stat for us, which I'm
Is
reading.
it bad
I'm
or is it
reading.
good?
This one's not good.
Is it the
At least
goal
I don't
one?
think
Is it
it's
the goal
good.
to defense?
First 19
Yes, I
games,
was right.
24, 57.7 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses, 31 goals conceded, 31 goals and 29 conceded. Jeez, 29 goals conceded. It's wild. Second cycle of games. 18 out of 30 points, 22 goals, 21 conceded. Dude, what's our goal difference in the Premier League? I'm actually curious right
It's
now.
probably single digit. Be that positive or
Our goal
negative.
difference is that great.
Wait.
Our goal difference is 3.
Currently, our goal difference is +3 right now. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is
Everyone else in the league,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
sure.
Brighton has a 5. Okay, but 3 is crazy for Chelsea.
It's just how many goals we conceded.
21 goals in 10 games is insane to me. Big up, Will.
This reminds me of the season United had with Rangnick, where they finished with a 0 goal difference.
You are a fraud, Will. You know that, man. Listen, Will, you're
One
a
who's
fucking
going for the
fraud,
lot.
mate.
Huh?
The Low Nation, January 25. January 25, the Low Nation. I'm telling you, bro. The streets will know. The Low
You
Nation.
don't want this
2025.
guy. A lot of United fans don't rate him.
I want him as a backup. I don't want him to be my starter,
Yeah.
man. This is my
No,
backup, man.
If Reece James is fit, he's a backup to the backup. I hope you know
Listen,
that.
that's why, again, Chris, I said January 2025 for a reason.
Yeah, okay.
I
You
want to
said January.
see
You want to see
from
how Reece
September,
does.
you know what I mean? September 24 to January.
Hey, we've already talked about Ahmed being want to be pragmatic with the right back thing.
Yes. I'm
Mhm.
extremely pragmatic, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, at the end of the day, boys, this is all going to mean nothing unless, we get that win against Sheffield, bro. We get that win against Sheffield, boys. I can't lie to you. Europe, in my opinion, after that point, is technically guaranteed, I think, for us. Like, people might hate me saying that.
Really?
I think we get that
This
win
is
against
toxic positivity, Ahmed, coming out right now?
There's not even me being toxic. I'm just being honest. I feel like, honestly, if you beat Sheffield United, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, either conference or Europa League is now guaranteed for us in some way, shape, or form. In my personal opinion, maybe you guys disagree with me, but I genuinely believe that. By the way,
Well, I have a
I need to see
question
like
to ask.
other teams.
because you look at this,
teams facing.
because because I'm looking at the league right now, is it right if I share my screen, Marshall?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Bear with me.
You want me to show the league table? I got it.
Oh no, you can show it for us actually. Marshall can show it.
Yeah,
for
I
us.
got it
Lovely.
already. I already have it. Here, I got you right now.
While I'm waiting for Marshall to bring it up, Wool says, guys, we follow in Copa when he leaves the club. Isn't he on like a 7-year deal?
I think he signed a big.
He's about to get a new contract, isn't he? With a
Guys,
raise.
we're back on the first page. Oh my god, we're back on the first page.
All right. So basically, the reason why I'm about to say, guys, is this, if we win our next game, that puts us on 30 points and 46 points, right? That essentially puts us in 7th place, right? With 7th place on. With
Oh my
46
God,
points.
yeah.
So-
Jesus Christ.
Right, and that's the point I'm trying to make. So essentially, at that point,
West Ham have tough fixtures too.
so-
West Ham has really tough
and
fixtures.
remember, West Ham this Thursday have Bayern Leverkusen in the Europa League semi-final.
Yeah, they got that's gonna take it out of them.
Yeah,
So-
they ain't gonna care about the league at the moment.
So they don't even care about the league. You'll see Newcastle, topsy turvy FC, Brighton. I don't even know what's happened to that club, bro. Like they just like it's just been like that basically. So
Well, that's the Zerbi being exposed, but we'll talk about that a different time.
damn. All right. So essentially, yeah, Campbell has brought up 7th Europa League. So essentially, we've already got ourselves Europa League football, just like that. And
Wait,
again, you guys
7th
know.
Europa?
Yeah, 7th Europa because I remember.
Is that is like other teams like do well in the English like league?
It's
though,
going to
where
depend on the FA, who wins the FA Cup a little bit. I think,
Yeah,
right?
it's essentially. But like at the end of the day,
Alright.
at the end of the day, whether we like to a bit or not, that's 7th place. But listen, even then, we know United probably is more than likely going to lose against Liverpool, and then
Yeah.
there's still going to be a game in hand against us. We win our next game in hand. We're literally 31 points, and we're currently in 6th place. So that's even guaranteed Europa League or Conference League, no matter what. So that's the point I'm trying to make to you. Whether we like to admit or not, Sheffield United is a must-win for us. Like we can't even chat shit about it at all. Like we need to just beat Sheffield United. Like I'm not even trying to jinx it, bro. It's just the reality of the situation. Like we have to beat Sheffield United.
That's
Like,
what
it's
just
not-
pissed me off about Burnley though. Like we should have tucked that for
Yeah.
the game. Like when we was against 10 men at 1 goal up.
Bro,
how
I'm
we
being
didn't do
serious.
that, How we didn't do that? I
Like
don't know.
I'm just being genuine, bro. Like we just need to beat. We need to, and I'll repeat again. We need to beat Sheffield in order for any of this stuff we're doing to meet anything and for it to be successful for us. That's all it is, man.
Hey,
I
we
know
may
it-
as well liquidate. Oh my god, I can't even say the fucking word.
Liquidate, you had it.
Yeah.
You had it the last
Oh,
time.
okay. We may as well, just close the club if we don't beat Sheffield.
Boys,
anyway,
if we can't beat last place
Like-
Sheffield United,
Look
like,
where
come
Burnley
on.
are.
But we didn't beat Burnley. Man, Marshall. You
Dude,
know what I mean,
this
bro?
is-
But we
what
have
is-
to, bro.
What is this team? What? Help me! What is this team?
Bro, that is crazy. They have 21 losses, That means they've lost half of the teams. More than half the teams they faced.
Oh, we beat them 2-0.
Bro, that is
No
crazy.
way! Wait! Oliver, is this quote real? This can't be a real
Apparently it is.
That can't be a
Bring it up.
real quote.
Bring it up.
Oh my god!
Oh my Why is he saying these words, bro?
He does this to himself. He does this.
I am not a clown. It's crazy, bro.
I am a
man.
clown.
Dude, is this broadcasted? Can I clip this, please? I would like to clip this for the soundboard.
yeah.
I'm not a clown. I am a coach.
It has to be, bro, man, because it's crazy. Oh my god.
Now this is one of those ones where
That's the
you-
best one.
I'm
That's
gonna
better than the
tag.
boys gave everything.
I'm gonna tag that. Make it a quote account so that I can get the thing.
This is ridiculous. That actually is ridiculous, bro.
How does that even get put?
That's quote of the season. That is quote of the season.
Did the journalist just say, "Oh, like the fans calling you clowns," and he just said, "Yeah, I'm not a clown. I'm a coach." How did that happen?
They probably said like people don't like you at the moment or something, and then he's responded with that.
Like,
Oh, I hope this is
That's
actually like on
He does
YouTube.
it. He
I
does
can
it to
watch
himself though. He didn't have to say it. Like I'm not.
I'm not a clown.
at least he cleared up. Man.
At least he stood up for himself.
Yeah.
Oh
I love the
my
way the
God.
tweet words it. He clears up his occupation.
Oh, this is the best quote of the season. People were quoting Poch last night, and I was like, how are you guys quoting Poch so well? Well, it makes more sense now. This one's easily quotable. Oh my days, man. I really hope there's a soundbite for this one because I'm gonna take
I
that
need
one.
to hear him say it.
Yeah, I need to hear him say it myself. But okay, so going back to the game.
Check Sky Sports for that. It's tagged it. They
Yeah,
tagged
yeah.
Sky Sports, so it'd be their interview.
Should be.
Is this okay. Let's see. This is the full. Thank you, Vic, for the full quote. I guess it's not a circus that you need a clown to do things on the touchline. We need to be calm as a coaching staff.
Oh, it's probably a question for the sticker campaign then.
Yeah.
I'm not a clown. If you want a clown, go find a clown. Okay.
6:34
I
p.m.
don't know if that
Let's
makes
be
it
the
better.
time. It's 6:42 p.m. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Where was I? I have that quote actually made me lose my place here. Actually, I meant to ask you guys with because I know defensively we've not been great, right? But we've had some standouts despite the lack of a structure. You know, I would say when Colwell's played in the center back with Disasi, we've looked pretty solid. We look pretty good. Obviously, we've been unable to scrape away with a clean sheet here and there, but are we blaming the lack of a system or the lack of structure for Badiashili's recent performances? And if we're not, are we contemplating selling him? Jesus Christ.
You contemplating Buddy Show?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we should sell him, bro. I just think fundamentally, bro, what we need to, the thing with Buddy Show, and I'll be honest about this 100%. I just feel like maybe he's just having, you know, some players just have that bad season, bro. You know, they just go through that. They just go through that really bad downturn season. I feel like he's part of it is that he's going through that, and I think the other thing for me is that
Actually, Ahmed, before you go, do you think that this has to do with him recovering from his hamstring?
maybe that again, you know, that might be a part of it that has to play with it. But I just think I think sometimes as young players, you know, you go through that down period, and I feel like this season for him has been that. If we're being honest, you know, whether it be injuries, whether it be that, and I think also like whether we want to be honest about it or not, which I think we all have been. Poch defensively hasn't helped these guys out at all either, whether we want to admit it or not as well. So again, maybe, you know, next season, if, you know, with the new medical staff, everyone's a lot more fitter, the situation's a lot more better. I think personally for me, I think the situation will be a lot more better, a lot more greater as well. So maybe that's just all it is, bro. Again, sometimes with these young players, bro, it just might be a regression season, and then he'll come back to be good.
I think the thing for me with the whole Badiashile Milan thing, I mean, if you want to believe it, I don't know how much I want to believe it, but if it is true, I can't lie. If that gives us a bit of a pathway to Hernandez, I'd do it. And that's not because Badiashile is a bad player; it's because we need a left back so desperately.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a means to an end in a way. But I'm with Ahmed. Like, listen, I saw Rudiger and Christensen look like clowns under Lampard. This could be the exact same thing. It's very likely that it is, considering that just like under Lampard, everyone looks like an idiot.
Okay, fair enough, Chris. Where
And
do you
also,
stand on that?
before Chris goes quickly, sometimes, you know, it's also about, I think, sometimes fundamentally about the parents. You know, some centre backs, you know, they're a lot more forceful, you know, a bit more aggressive. We see that a lot of Disasi, right? Where Disasi, he can be like that aggressive guy, front-footed, you know, get stuck in. But there's sometimes the defender that likes to hold back a bit, waits for the guy to come to him, understands he's surrounded, everything like that, and he's able to get the ball like that. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's probably that's also probably the case, isn't it? You know. So
that's why you miss a Wesley Fofana, right?
Yeah. And so sometimes, you know, you need that in between guy. But the thing is, listen, again, I've said this before. People might not like me saying this, but Fofana's broken. It's a broken toy at this point, in my personal opinion. So
get rid of him if we can. Yes.
For me, fundamentally, that's just what it is.
Oh, wow.
Like, I know
You're not even
Diamonde,
giving him a
the
comeback?
rumored guy that we're now trying to bring in. I
heard,
heard, like, again, with me, with the limited stuff I've watched from Diamonde, I need to do a bit more, you know, analysis on him before I start saying that he's the truth or something like that. So we're gonna see, man.
Yeah, Chris.
All,
I mean,
all I'm saying, you know who was in our starting lineup in our last clean sheet? Gilchrist at right back. Badiashile left back. 4 centre backs. That is the time where we actually get clean sheets, when we have 4 centre backs in defence. That's
what are
the
you
only
doing,
time.
Chris?
What do you mean
What are
what
you
I'm doing? I
are you
don't know the
doing?
question exactly.
Then just say you don't know the question instead of fucking propping Alfie Gilchrist of all fucking players.
I just was defending.
This
Um,
guy's a
listen, man.
proper fraud.
No way,
You're trying to back him up
man.
like he's
He's
like
a
the
white
next
knight,
coming
man.
of Mason
I'm
Mount.
just saying. I'll ask.
Chris is a white knight, man. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, man.
Oh,
you know
if
what
I know, I know.
you know, man.
Oh, this guy,
Bill
man.
Christ, that right back, man. I'm just saying, we kept the clean sheet under him, and then after that, poof, the clean sheets went away.
Anyways, Chris, to the real question, because you don't know what the question was. The question was, do you think, are you in the camp of get rid of Badiashile, or do you think this is just a bad season because of injury, because of the system? Do you have more patience with him? Where do you stand with Badiashile?
It'd be very, very stupid.
And then speak on Fofana, please.
Fofana. It will be very harsh and stupid to get rid of Badi. I think unless we can replace him with a really good centre back, right? I don't think we should even need to replace him. There's other centre backs we could replace before that guy, because last season we saw how much of a bargain he is. A steal of a player. He was unreal under Potter, and then he's under Poch. It doesn't matter what centre back we use. It doesn't matter what defender we use, really. Unless we're playing a back four centre backs, we might keep the clean sheet. It's always a disaster. It doesn't matter. Thiago Silva's looking nothing like himself anyway. I know he's old and stuff, but he's still looking really shit this season. Dasarsi's still not looking the greatest at times, and then Badiashile is just not looking himself. I think it's down to the system and Poch and our set piece coaches and all sorts, like behind the scenes we just don't see.
Damn.
I think it's
You saw that too, right, Ahmed?
Wait,
You saw it too, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, Alexis, I agree with you. I agree with you about a lot of shit.
Wait,
but this is the one where I completely disagree with you. I think you have a bias against Disasi.
No. So listen. I think the fundamental problem with like Disasi when people talk about him is that for me, the way I see Disasi, and I think the way people see Disasi is different. I think a lot of people think that Disasi is going to be like a starter, but the problem for me is that Disasi was never really meant to be a star. He's really just meant to be essentially the backup guy. That's the reason why he's been playing right back at times. You've seen him at centre back at times. The problem was your guy Fofana had the ACL tear, which meant that there was no one there to actually do, and there's no one there at RCB. That's why he's played so much this season. That's why for me next season I wouldn't be surprised if whoever they bring in, it becomes the new RCB, whoever the new RCB is going to be, because there's a rumor that we're going to bring in 2 defenders. That Disasi hits bench, because that's why he's probably meant to be at the end of the day. He was meant to be also the replacement for Chalobah, but remember Chalobah hasn't been able to be moved on because he doesn't want to go to Nottingham Forest. So
he wants to go to the top side.
Yeah. So I think that's the issue, bro. Fundamentally, the issue is like the way we see Disasi and the problem with how we've had to play him this much.
But even then, like in the games that we've played him, like today, for example. He was our best center back, easily. He was our best defender, easily. I know he made an error that almost cost us a game, but he even made up for that same error that he made with, who was it? Was it Anthony? I think it was Anthony. He just shoved off the ball. And he was frustrating Man United's attack. Like, he was making some great tackles. Like, I think a lot of his work goes unnoticed. And this season... I know against Burnley, he wasn't great. I'll admit. Against Burnley, he wasn't great. And he's never really, been a real standout type of CB. Last-ditch tackles and all that stuff. But the fact that he's been our most consistent defender in what we all kind of, in a sense, agree with is a flawed system. And mind you, I know in the Discord I said get rid of Badiashile. It was very emotional. It was very reactionary. I'm willing to give Badiashile time because I know this guy's a baller. But okay, well, good. Don't. Then this doesn't refer to you.
No. I agree with Keyshawn. Like, there's been times in this season where,
but I'm not relying on him to be the passer. You know what I'm saying? Either.
No. I hear what Keyshawn's saying. I think for me, there have been times where he's not been that great defensively. But again, I just think for me, at the end of the day, if you see him as only a one-season starter for us temporarily for this season, considering what's happened, I truly don't, I don't see the issue of him. That's the reason why for me. Because I don't see him as my future starter. I only see him as a temporary solution. And then he's going to be a medium-term solution that's going to fix some of the other stuff for us. So that's all it is for me.
I mean, also look at the price tag we got him for. I don't think we got him for a lot of money. It wasn't that much.
40 million euros only.
I was
40
40
million
million. I swear
euros.
it's like 42, 45 million euros. So.
No, it's 40 million euros. It was 40 million plus 5 million add-ons.
That's good too.
But no. But the thing is, listen. I think I've said this before. He's the bench guy for us in the upcoming seasons. That's all. That's the way you have to see him. I don't see him as the starter.
Who do you reckon he's a bench guy too? Is it just we'll go buy 2 new centre backs?
I think it's either
Colwell.
For me, it's the 2 new centre backs, in my opinion, or if they still want to take a punt at it with him.
I gotta be shameless. For you, Alexis, I gotta be shameless, man. So let me share this right now. All right, Axel Disasi registered more successful tackles or more successful attacking aerial duels 2 out of 3 and defensive aerial duels 2 out of 2 than any other player in for Chelsea or Manchester United. This is the other thing about Axel Disasi too, guys. We know in set pieces we are horrible, and it's not Axel's fault. It's whoever. It's probably Poch, but whoever is directing our set piece coaching. Axel Disasi, we know, has won the most aerial duels for us this season. I don't know if he's won the most in the Premier League, but I know he's won the most aerial duels for us this season. It's not Disasi's fault that he's being instructed to mark Anthony or Mark Hoyland, the shorter guys on set pieces. That comes from the coaching. So again, like if Axel Disasi should have been on O'Shea versus Burnley, and if he was, we probably don't lose that game. Obviously, we should have kept the clean sheet, but we probably don't lose that game. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's a lot more. I feel like there's a lot more criticism to give towards the coaching than it is towards Axel. But this guy he's been our most consistent defender. And
barring Gusto.
I gotta respect. Wait, say that again.
Barring Gusto, because Gusto for me.
Yeah, barring Gusto, a center back. Let me say that he's the most consistent center back, right? And
I agree with that.
And you know what? I don't know if it was Alexis that said this or someone else said this. Someone said that the reason we should keep or the reason we want to keep Conor Gallagher is because we need someone in the team that understands Chelsea and plays for Chelsea. I would argue that Axel Disasi is the player in the team that backs the badge more than anyone else. That's what I would argue. More than even Conor Gallagher. And he's a Chelsea boy. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys feel about that?
No, man. Listen, I hear that. But listen, at the end of the day, boys, listen. Disasi, he's been all right, man.
He's too disrespected, in my opinion, man. That's the thing. And like Ahmed, you said, like he wasn't meant to be a starter. I think Fofana was meant to be the starter, and this guy's been injured all season, unfortunately. And so Axel's had to step up, and I think for coming in around £40 million, stepping up the way he did, wearing the badge the way he did, and really being happy where he is in his career and showing it. And even the match going fans actually like him a lot. That's apparently the rumor going around that the match going fans love him.
They riot if Gallagher leaves, by the way. You know, the match going fans.
Oh, obviously, I get that, but like they also love Disasi because Disasi loves the club.
Well, he's a very passionate man, but you know that passion, you know, it's not gonna like lead you the way to the success, really. I would not sell him. There is like Chalobah, I would sell before Disasi. I would sell Fofana before Disasi.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva has to go before Disasi. I think we keep Badiashile, Disasi.
Oh my God! Wait, you actually say that one more time. You said who needs to go before Disasi?
You're talking about Thiago Silva because he's 40 now. He's going to turn 40.
No, I get that, but I'm surprised that's coming from you because you wanted.
I love Thiago Silva. He's
I mean,
like,
I get it too. I love Thiago Silva as well, but I can't believe that's coming out of your mouth.
Nah, like he's just Thiago has to probably go, unless Thiago wants to stay at the club next season. You know, as a bit part player. You know, in the changing room, because he's a great man, great leader.
Oh my god, mate! What is he leading? Is he speaking French to them? He can't even speak English. So who's he leading?
No, but he does lead by example as well. He leads by example.
Oh, that's crazy, actually. That wasn't crazy, that was outrageous, man. Yo, that was outrageous, man.
Yeah.
I'll be real. But listen, boys, man. At the end of the day, win's a win. You know what I mean? Bob's your uncle. On to Sheffield.
Yeah. I mean, I am happy with the win. I'm also really upset with the performance. That actually, before we close it out, Ahmed, I want you to speak on this.
Go ahead, speak on it, bro.
Actually, I'll say my opinion and you speak on it. I feel like Nicholas Jackson was hard done by tonight. He was hard but done by tonight. I think tonight what I really want, and I said this in my preview, what I really wanted tonight was for Nicholas Jackson to prove to the world that he is a more complete striker than Højlund. And I think we failed him when it came to that.
You know what it is, Marshall, bro? We're playing this guy like he's a fucking who's the guy? Drogba. He's not Drogba, bro. Like he's literally we were playing on like a target striker basis. That's what I mean when I say Drogba in that sense, right? Why I don't understand why this. He's got Maguire on him. Maguire's gonna head the boys taller than him. That's his bread and butter, you know. You know, we took a Van Dijk and you know, that's Maguire's bread and butter. You know what I mean? That's what he does all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel sorry for him, man. And also, I feel like the referee was like missing like some of the tackles that was on him. That you know, Maguire was just doing.
Yeah, what you think of the reffing tonight, by the way? Because the reffing tonight was
I think in general,
a little wild. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like in general it was all right because he was trying to obviously, you know, he was trying to let the game go as much because it's a big game, obviously, at the end of the day. But that's all it is, man. But listen, at the end of the day,
man gave us 2 penalties, so I'm happy.
Yeah. So listen, at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. A win. Listen, I'll say this again. Hopefully against Sheffield, Jackson can get a few goals, and that would mean that we have 2 players now that have double-digit goal scores and goals scored.
Wait, who's the
EPL.
second?
That would be Palmer and Jackson then.
Oh yeah, Jackson's got a few assists.
Because remember, Jackson's only 1 away from getting 10 goals in the EPL now.
It's not bad. I think I wanted like 10 to like 14 off him this season, and
I agree.
And you look at that, man. He's already hitting it, man.
Actually, boys, I did forget. I do have some of the goals to go over with you guys, and I am curious some opinions because I feel like tonight, and we're not going to look at this goal right now. We'll look at it after this one. I feel like tonight, Cucurella got exposed. I'm not going to lie. Against Anthony, of all players.
I can't lie to you, man. Can I be honest, boys, about Cucurella?
Yeah, go for it, man.
You know what
I'll allow it this time. He's been good up until tonight. Tonight he was not.
I can't lie, man. That's against Anthony though. It's unacceptable, bro. Can't be wrong.
Yeah. Now I'm kind of like, okay, if he gets sold, I won't be upset. I'm not gonna lie.
On, man. You know what I mean? Listen, the streets know. I told you, bro, about Cucurella. Another one. That the war has been won against. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've got too many jihads going on, bro. You know what I mean? You got the style jihad. You know what I mean? I got the thinking. You know what I mean? I'm just winning all these wars, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I'm crazy. Listen, man.
I didn't know there was a war against Cucurella.
Listen, man. The sword, yeah, is deadly, you know. Black sword are deadly, you know.
Samurai versus ninjas right now,
my
bro.
black samurai sword is deadly, man. Whoever I have a Marcon Sterling, he got it. Kukurea, he got it, man. There's too many guys, man. Silver, I had it on him. And he's look at where he is, man. Holding bench. Man, I'm deadly, man.
Well, he's not. I think next game he might hold bench because Chilwell. But okay, let's go over this Caicedo moment. By the way,
about, Silver quickly. Sorry, not Thingy.
Okay. This is the moment where Caicedo gives the ball away. Honestly, now that I look at it too, because someone has said earlier, why give the ball to Caicedo? He wasn't in a position he wasn't even in a position to give a good pass.
But I hear you, bro. But the problem is, bro, Caicedo, why not go for the simple route? The simple route, bro. Look at the simple route. Just hit
Goalkeeper.
the GK.
Yeah, you have the goalkeeper. Yeah.
And also, like,
so I can't even defend it now.
Yeah, that's just indefensible, bro. Like you know you can't see completely because you're trying to do peripheral vision, like how I'm doing now. Just looking at the door, looking at my bookcase right there. He was trying to do that, and like you could probably only see Buddy's show. He wasn't seeing that there was another guy, 2 guys that were on Buddy's show as well. So at the end of the day, bro, simple. Play it simple. Sometimes, you know, again, as a player, it's not about being complicated. You know what I mean? Keep it simple. Pass to the GK. What he did there was a FIFA pass, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you're defending in FIFA, you get the ball like that, you know what I mean, from a long ball, and you think, oh, let me just pass to the defender, but then the attacker's quicker, and then he just attacks it, and then bang, it's 1-0.
Real Chris, what do you think about this pass, man? What do you think? Is this on Caicedo? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before Chris gives his opinion, be sure to smash that like button if you're on YouTube. I do appreciate it. I know life is a little rough right now for Chelsea, but hey, we got to take the wins where we can get them, and be sure to smash that like, because that way you can show some appreciation for the win we got today. But Chris, what happened to Caicedo this moment? Did he do the right thing? Should he have done to the keeper? Was he put in a position to fail? Chris, are you there? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Chris? Oh, he's not there. Okay. Yeah. In hindsight, like, the thing is too, like, you should be looking at where you're passing it and seeing that there's 2 players that are potentially pressing Badiashile. Even then, though, it's just a bad pass. I don't blame him too much for the idea, because I feel like Badiashile could have passed to the keeper as well. However, he couldn't reach the ball. So it is what it is. It's just such a dumb error, and it was crazy because right before this moment, I was kind of praising Caicedo. I think he was having a decent game, and he kind of switched off. For this goal, do you think Badiashile should have probably put in a tackle at any moment?
The moment you could probably say there, right there. You see where you were at beforehand. You could have said there, but the problem is, if he doesn't get it right, that's pen.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially like a goal scoring position regardless. I feel like I almost rather him go for it and risk the penalty.
I feel like he should have just gone for a block there. He could have gone for a block in my personal opinion.
Like I'm not blaming Badiashile for the goal, but
all he had, I hear you, bro. What he could have just gone for a block there, and then he could have given Caicedo just enough time to even block it before he even reached Petrovic, in my opinion, because you know where he's going. So it would have allowed him time just to reach there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like just go for it, because he was close enough and you could reach. There was a lot of moments like this in the game where I'm like, guys, just go for the tackle. You're like right there. You're right there. And I trust our defenders enough to get a clean tackle.
I think for me, just part of it again is just that, Badiashile confidence. Maybe again, maybe. I'm saying to you, maybe
he hasn't been playing well, so yeah, he's probably low on confidence.
Does he have that confidence to do what he needs to do? I'm not too sure about that one.
Yeah. So I was saying before about Cucurella too, right? So let's actually look at the third goal for United. Cucurella being on the defensive duty here. I think my guy just got cooked here. I'm not gonna lie. He was getting outpaced by Anthony the whole game.
But Anthony's listen. One thing I'll give Anthony. Anthony's fast, but like Cucurella was just getting bitched by Anthony, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was, and I didn't expect that because Anthony's not that great. I'm sorry. He's all flair, but no. You know, that's the one thing I rated about Cucurella was the fact that this guy can do a defensive job, and today he just wasn't on it. He just wasn't on it, and this is the part that pisses me off is this motherfucker Anthony Travella pass and shit outside the foot.
I think the other issue for me also, is Gusto. I feel like there's times where he does kind of have these moments of defensive lapses, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like over
here,
he probably could have paced up there and like hit a nice little block there. I can't lie to you, bro.
Yeah, because he was jogging here, which again, Caicedo was jogging, but again, like
Because the thing for me, like, can you move it a bit forward so that I can see what Disasi is doing? Because I want to see what Disasi is doing quickly. Sorry, bro.
You're good, man.
Because I think, Gusto was assuming that Disasi was gonna get there, but rather, like he was essentially playing the man and not the ball. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Where he should have been playing the ball and also making sure to play the man beforehand, which was making sure that Garnacho is covered no matter what. If that makes sense.
Should Disasi have done better to block this point too?
Nah, Disasi could. Bro,
Or not Disasi. I'm sorry. Petrovic.
Maybe you could have said that, but the thing is, Petrovic, he went into no man's land essentially, so and he got a hand to it. So, you know, you can't really fault him there. You know what I'm saying? He's actually got a hand to it. It was just that it wasn't a strong enough hand.
All right, fair enough. Chris, you back?
Yeah, sorry.
You're good, man. What do you think about this? Like, you think Gusto should have done better to man mark Garnacho?
Is this from was this from a corner, another counter attack, or
no, this is a counter. This was a counter attack where I remember we gave it away.
I feel
Conor Gallagher gave it away.
You see Badiashile, you see Cucurella, just on the same literally like as Tron or something. You know, is that what I'm getting right? You know, when it's going straight lines, they're just right together, man. Like, you know, Cucurella should be a bit more wider. So yeah, and obviously Gusto could have been a bit more forward, and I think Disasi's position is actually good. I think he's doing right, like just in the middle, just in case they cross it and maybe he can get there. He's the only one who actually did alright for me. Yeah, like the rest, like yeah, Gusto could have got there. Cucurella should have done better, but I can't believe we let this guy score twice against us as well. That's just annoying as well, because he was average. He was clinical, at least, you know. He was clinical. That's the one good thing about him, but. He was just average and just in the right moments and where we was lacking at the time. But yeah,
do you think Gusto should have done not Gusto? Why do I keep saying Gusto? Do you think Petrovic should have done better?
No, I do not put that on the keeper when you're let 1-on-1 like someone like it should be going in like 8 times out of 10 or something. You know, like they should be going in. If it's a 1v1, it's a great header. Petrovic actually made himself look big and he came out. He just couldn't do nothing about it at that point. He even
got a hand to it. That's the thing I'll give Petrovic. He got a hand to it. It just wasn't a strong enough hand. And like, it is what it is. Maybe if he had a bit more, you know, force onto the hand, could have maybe allowed maybe Disasi to get there. So and kick it out. If that makes sense.
All right, well, I was just about to ask you if you can elaborate on this, and you did. Petrovic isn't good enough long term, I'll be real, but he's a good backup.
I don't know if he's not good enough.
Again,
I feel like it's harsh.
Again, for me, I just think if you want to get top 4, you can get with Petrovic. If he continues to improve, and like, you know, over time, and he turned out to be
how old is Petrovic again?
24, if I'm not mistaken, 24, 25.
Oh, well, never mind. He's not as young as I thought.
He is young. In goalkeeping terms, he's quite young, bro.
In goalkeeping terms, yes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because remember, they reached their peaks in the late, in like 29, 30, 31, 32. So, but like, again, I think for me, again, he can get you top 4 in its current state. If he can continue to improve, then we'll see in that.
Yeah, and then lastly, I did want to go over the game-winning goal. I do have it right here for you guys. So, I can't believe this happened. I still can't believe this happened. I'm in disbelief, but I'm more than happy to watch it. So we have a corner from, who is that? Number 8. Oh, Enzo. Again, Enzo Fernandez. What does he do for the club? What does he do for Chelsea? Waste of 100 mil.
Waste of G&A, mate.
He's a complete fucking fraud. All this. Shut the fuck up. It was Enzo who made this play happen. Set piece decides to pass it short to a completely. Think about the midfield awareness, the awareness from a center mid, because that's another thing too. The center midfield needs to be completely aware of everything happening in the pitch. That is it. Chris?
If that was
you agree
like,
with me or not?
If that was like Mason Mount or Gallagher, you know what they do? They put their hands up and just make sure everyone's ready. About quick thinking, yeah, like that. That's what I like about it.
There's no awareness, but I think what people completely overlook when it comes to a midfielder, a number 8, is And this is what makes Mudryk so good. This is what made so many of our best midfielders in recent time and in the past, the legends of the game. This is what made them so great was their awareness of what is going on the pitch. Okay? Enzo Fernandez had the awareness to realize that Cole Palmer is absolutely by himself right here in all this open space. All this open space. That is what a good number 8 identifies. So, as a result, and you, again, you can blame Manchester United's setup, but at the same time, it's on Enzo to identify that. So, Enzo identifies it. He sees that Cole Palmer's wide open, and what does he do?
It's almost similar to vision. Like it's similar to what happened with Liverpool and Barcelona in their 4-3 win, where with the winning goal, where he just takes it quickly and then bangs.
With Trent,
like,
right?
I think
also,
that's
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I think also the thing for me is that the reason why that goal goes in, whether you want to admit it or not, is that McTominay does not trust Onana. That's the reason why. He literally went in front of Onana. Onana was going to save that, by the way. I truly believe,
Yeah, I think Onana was going to save it too.
But the problem was, but McTominay does not trust. But McTominay does not trust Onana. That's the problem. Look, you see that?
I don't know if it's not trusting. I think he just wants, as you're trying.
No,
to
you think it's instincts, Chris?
No, well, you go and want to try block the shot. You're not gonna
No, because the problem is look, if you look at that angle, bro, you know Onana's gonna save that, bro. So
yeah, no, I know, but he's not looking at what Onana. All he's looking at is just trying to block the shot, and obviously he.
No, but
he
doesn't
got a hit
matter
on
if
it.
he's not. But the thing is not the matter if he doesn't block the shot or not. But remember, he doesn't. I feel like if United, they don't even. The defenders just do all out defense, everything like that. So maybe they just they don't just trust Onana, and that's why he went in. With what he was doing right now. That's what it is, bro.
I don't know if I don't think they believe that in their heads. It's just like when you're defending a goal, you gotta try to put your whole body in a way, and he got it, but it's just deflected off him.
No, because this is a common thing. This is a common thing. Because remember,
wait, are you saying McTominay should have just left a shot without trying to block it?
Honestly, he should have left the shot. Because look, it was just going straight into Thingy's hands.
But
Onana was diving in a direction the shot was going at.
Well, of course, yeah, but
fair.
He doesn't know where, but he doesn't. When he's looking where the shots come, like how powerful it is. Obviously, it could go top left. It could go like that. He can't see where it's going to hit at, like behind him. He's not looking where Onana is. He's just looking where the ball was getting struck at, and he's just trying to block the shot. I just think he's just trying to block it. He's just a shit player anyway. But
fair enough. Well, it is what it is. At the end of the day, man, we score.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
There he is.
Yeah, no, we did score, and it is what matters. I'm just happy it worked out the way it did. Listen, this is what I said. I just don't want to lose to United. I was okay with the draw. I was mad.
Lose to United, man. I can't lose to United. Personally, I've been losing so many times.
No, the double, Ahmed. I don't know if you're like me, but the double, United doing a double on us would have sent me. I was saying in the previews. If United do the double on us, I am the owners out. That's it. I would have been like Minerals out here, bro. Like
fucking Minerals.
I would have been out here doing the owners out streams till the end of the season. I would have been through the roof livid because that's one fixture for me because I grew up on that rivalry. I grew up on United Chelsea being the game of the season. I grew up on United Chelsea being the decider of the title. I grew up on that era. So for me, even though we're both shit, there's a special place in my heart. It's a dark place for United, right? But it's a special place in my heart that's a very dark and dreary place where I want to see United fail. I always want to do better than United because United, for me, are the real rivals. I honestly, I don't feel this way about Liverpool, although I do dislike Liverpool greatly. Arsenal, whatever. They haven't won a title in how long? They haven't done anything in Champions League in how long? So they're irrelevant to me. Spurs, they're always going to Spurs it up. I don't care. United, though, for me, fuck those guys.
I hear you, Marshall. And
fuck those guys.
Listen, I hear you. I'm listening. I always hold smoke for all the opposition teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you're except to Man City, because honestly, again, I don't care about Man City. You know what I mean? Just Man City.
No, I don't care enough about Man City. They've been so irrelevant for so long. Man. They were so irrelevant for so long.
It's crazy, man. They're winning the trophies, and yet I'm like, it's Man City.
Listen,
No one
I
really
have
has a
different
rivalry
smoke.
to
I
do
have
that.
different smoke for Man
Yeah,
City. I have
bro.
different smoke for Man City this season. But we will.
There's no
Time
hatred.
will tell. Time will tell. It's not a hatred like United, but time will tell for the smoke for Man City. We will see what happens in the league, right? But again, I'm just happy we got the win. We needed it. It was long overdue. Cole Palmer, signing of the season, hat-trick hero. I keep going back to this by accident. Hat-trick hero.
Marshall, I need to make a guest appearance on Flawless's channel. I have to go in there and like cook Flawless.
Do your
I
thing.
need to do that. I need to do that
No,
today.
I'm
Today,
closing out anyways.
I have today. All right, bro.
All right,
Guys,
I'm closing out anyways.
you know who I am, the British TV58. You can catch
Check out
me.
the channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Catch me somewhere at 9 p.m. tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know,
Where,
you know.
where we meeting?
You guys are in.
Sorry, if you know, you know.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, exactly, man.
I don't know what he means by that. But Chris, big up to you, man. The
Yeah.
final contestant, the final survivor. So
Hey,
big
you
up,
didn't see that
Chris.
coming, did you?
No, I didn't see that coming. You usually first, but
Yeah, I got
anyways,
nothing.
ladies and gents, we're wrapping up. Anyways, it's no big deal. We're gonna go ahead and I think Staffy's still streaming. Let me just double check real quick.
Oh,
But
he's-
ladies and gents,
Drinking, man.
he should be. If he hasn't, he should be, because this guy is gonna hold the fattest L on American Waffle. Listen,
When's that?
this guy had so much on Monday. Chris, you gotta
Okay.
watch on Monday. Every single person on this channel, come Monday, come to Staffy TV, American Waffle, and back me up, because this guy had so much smoke for Enzo Fernandez. This guy said horrible midfielder, all this shit. But when I tell him that Enzo Fernandez walks into your midfield, no response. No response. No response. And he knows Enzo Fernandez walks into his midfield. All right, whatever. So you saw the performance. You saw what he did on the pitch tonight. All right, talk to me nice about Enzo Fernandez now. Talk to me nice about Enzo Fernandez now. So I had a little bit of on Enzo Fernandez. And ladies and gents, me and Stavi have a nice friendly bet. Arsenal, Bayern. Bayern, Thomas Tuchel, please eliminate Arsenal. Please show
bet on
them
Bayern Munich?
what it's like to have. Yeah, I bet on Bayern Munich. Why wouldn't I bet on Bayern
they
Munich?
could beat them. It's just they're a bit
Exactly.
shitty. They're a bit shit this season.
But it's Thomas Tuchel, and he is still in the Champions League.
yeah,
Okay, and we know under Thomas Tuchel, we perform in the cups.
the history of
Chris, you do know
not
that.
Tottenham, the history of Arsenal and Bayern Munich as well. It's not good for Arsenal. It's just
Exactly, Chris. Exactly. So, listen, back me on this, ladies and gents. I have a nice friendly bet with Staffy. Bayern Munich will eliminate. No, I'm not even going to say Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel, Audi TT, will eliminate Arsenal from the Champions League. So, I'm just saying. Listen, Staffy, you're going to have to hold that twice this season. But tune in to American Waffle on Monday, where I'm going to cook the crap out of Staffy. I'm probably going to be putting the waffle cell. But I'm going to cook the crap out of Staffy, because show some respect to my guy Enzo Fernandez. This is the games that you don't fucking see. And I was worried that at the end of this game, if we lost, no one was going to see the performance. No one was going to see the performance and the output that Enzo Fernandez had tonight. But respect to Enzo Fernandez. Love what he did tonight. He wasn't the best. Obviously, Cole Palmer, hat-trick hero, he was the best, but he was a standout for sure. But ladies and gents, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to go ahead and raid Staffy TV. If you haven't done so already, be sure to copy and paste the raid message I'm sending in the chat right now. Be sure to like the video tonight, as it does help out the algorithm. Ladies and gents, like the video, because we won. We beat United. We beat the curse. Finally, it's done. Be sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 3K subscribers. Hit the bell notification so you are notified whenever we do go live, because we do go live and we've been very busy this week. So help us out with that. Subscribe and the bell notification so you are here in the live stream and the community when we do go live. Be sure to check out the links in the description. Be sure to check out the comments section. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on this thrilling game. The most shittiest thrilling game you've ever watched. And be sure as well to check out the membership, which, as always, ladies and gents, we give shout outs to the proper casual members and higher. And we have a building list. We have a long list of now proper casuals, and big up to every single one of you. You are helping out the channel tremendously by becoming a proper casual. That's going to go out to wait, wrong page. That's gonna go out to Suproton, M3, Adam CFC, Wasabi Meets World, Horizont Hereditar, Beeman, JC, Iwani, Gabriel A, Ishi, A Salimon, EE, Hassan Nawaz, Uncle Jester FC, Will, and special shout outs to OG Triple Jesus and Dark, who have been a member for more than a year. You guys now have the cement mixer icon. You guys have probably noticed, who are members now, have new icons. So like I said, memberships will get upgrades throughout the year, throughout the season. I'm doing a lot of work in the summer to get you guys some more awesome perks. But ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and raid Staffy. Be sure to copy and paste that message. We'll see you again very soon for more Casual FC. And as always, have a wonderful night. Later. Stay casual.